Welcome back to Planet Towers. It's episode 5 and we're finally starting Wickerman. Now before we start, this first clip I've recorded zoomed in on OBS, the recording software, by accident, but it should fix in about 30 seconds. But yeah, we're building the Wickerman layout here. I'm just going to get straight into it, no need for an intro, and I'm trying to do this as accurate as possible. This video is going to be a mix of real-time footage with time lapses, and Wickerman is by far my favourite thing to do so far on this project. I've enjoyed it a lot and I've done so much progress in the last couple of days. I've probably got about 2 episodes recorded. Hope you enjoyed that time lapse, but for the next part of this episode, I've had some feedback in the comments and some of you want me to actually build in real time footage, so I'm going to give that a try and hopefully it will make the episodes a little bit more interesting. But as you can see, we built the Wickerman layout. I did this in time-lapse because I thought it'd be a bit boring. In this episode though, we'll hopefully do terrain work and finish off the rest of the paths and maybe build the station. Now we're going to go ahead and build the tunnels and kind of the little extra wooden panels on the structure. The wooden coasters in Planet Coaster have a different kind of support style. So this Wickerman project is going to require us to add some extra custom supports, which is going to take a while, but I'll probably do them off camera because it'll just be me placing a bunch of planks of wood. Anyways, let's go ahead and build the tunnels. Okay, so I began working on the tunnels and I think I'm just going to use these Viking sign pieces to make the tunnels. So I'm going to make the tunnel of the first turn and we'll see if that looks good. If it doesn't, we'll have to use a different piece. So we've done the first part and I think I'm going to, instead of building it in groups, I'm going to build the individual pieces and then like connect it all together and we'll see how that goes. So let's give it a go. The tunnel is looking good. As you can see, I'm building it in individual pieces, and because Planet Coaster has like a new graphics kind of design, then hopefully it's actually going to be dark in the tunnel unlike Planet Coaster 1. But I am just going to go ahead and go and edit the coaster and turn off the catwalk on this part. And hopefully it will look a little bit better. I do believe it will get rid of the floor though, so we might have to build ourselves a custom floor. We'll leave it on for now and we'll have a see what it looks like with it on. But let's continue building the tunnel, and I think this is looking pretty good. Actually, way more difficult than I thought it would be. It's taking some time. The straight parts of the track are a lot easier and I've just realised that is a bit slanted. I'll fix that. It's going alright. It doesn't look too messy, to be honest, and the inside looks decent, and it's actually gonna be dark in there, so it doesn't matter if all these pieces are showing. Hopefully it will actually be dark and the game's graphics are true to what they've advertised, because I haven't actually tested going indoors yet. But we've got this tunnel to finish and then this one, and then there's some sort of like sound barrier on this part here, but that shouldn't be too difficult. So let's continue. Okay, so the tunnels are done and now we've just got to put a floor on the rest of it. Most of it has a floor, but I just got to do this corner here, and then hopefully in the tunnel it'll be pretty much pitch black and we can add the smoke effects and orange lighting. The tunnel over here is pretty much done. I've added some mist effects and orange lights, but they don't really work. I've tried it in the dark and it looks decent, but now we're going to move on to making this final tunnel here, which shouldn't take too long. That thing is so annoying. So I got carried away building and I kind of forgot to record, but I've added some lights on the lift hills as well as the metal rails, and the tunnels are now finished, so it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to go back into doing time lapses, hopefully finish this bit here and also the landscaping, but it's looking pretty good. all that work on the track somehow took 45 minutes, but I think the next thing we're going to do is add the fencing and finish off the terrain, so let's go ahead and do that. So I got carried away recording again, but I'll just give you a quick look of what I've done over the time lapse. We've got this part over here with kind of the sound barriers, that's been done, and then I've planned out where Big Bob is going to be. I'll probably remove this structure once I build him though. And then we are now moving on to the station, so I'm going to basically build that on a time lapse because I feel like it's not really the sort of thing to be doing in real time, and that's more of a decorations thing. So I know I did say that I'll be doing more real-time building, but I'm going to leave that for more of the decorations than the actual structures of the building and stuff. So hopefully, if not this episode, there will definitely be some of it next episode. But enjoy the rest of me building the station.